is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Here's Austin.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 37.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So we stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop, and now they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Pickett.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he rifles one incomplete.
The Jaguars at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. This is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hands it off out of the gun.
And a short gain down to about the 33. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Yeah, let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right?
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Going deep here for Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He's got Allen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to 1st.
Now Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Lawrence going to throw again.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for him to curl in.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's got some space here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
At their 25-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Second and 5 now. Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He completes it to Beckham.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Dalvin Cook. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Lawrence on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Off play action. Pickett.
And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. It's caught by OBJ. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. They find some open field here.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown!
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Kenny Pickett scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And one more time, here's Kirk. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Cook, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage.